The electoral process is the very foundation of our republic, where we vote for those individuals who best represent our point of view. But what happens if the voting process is corrupt? Citizens in Orange County were concerned about the results of a local election and wanted to view the process to affirm their confidence in the system. Full Disclosure was invited to come along and record the investigation. Suddenly, they were stopped by the Orange County Registrar of Voters, Neil Kelly. Well, in my request, I asked to review the precinct voter rosters.
Okay.
Okay? That's what we asked to do.
And what would you like to review on those?
All right. We want to review the back cover sheet and the front cover sheet.
Okay.
And the signatures. But you said that we couldn't, you were going to deny us access to the signatures to verify the counts. Now, have you changed your mind on that?
No, ma'am, that's in statute. There's no changing my mind on that. No, that's in statute.
Okay.
It's not me making that decision. It's the law making that decision.
All right. And who is allowed access to verify the accuracy of what you're reporting?
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Well,
the signatures themselves?
Yes, the count, the signature count.
If there is an election challenge in court, or if there is a recount, those are the times that we open those up per statute. Otherwise, they're protected. And voters, I would think, would appreciate the fact that those are protected.
Okay, we're not looking to identify the individuals. We're looking to identify the numbers of signatures on each of the pages.
And what you'll be able to do is look on the front of the roster cover to verify that.
So we will be taking the word of the precinct board then?
Yeah, you're taking the word of 80 volunteers who do this. That's correct.
Okay, very good. So we want to see the voter rosters now, and they'll start getting the data off the front and back sheets.
And they're all clear that they're not to open the rosters. Is that correct?
Yes, I'll tell them.
Okay.
We have been instructed not to open the rosters. We are not going to be able to verify the number of signatures on the inside. We will simply have to make a note of the count that the precinct board took. They will not allow us to verify it. But then I had the opportunity to interview Dean Logan, the Registrar of Voters for Los Angeles County. He had a much different position. If a citizen came to you and said that they wanted to check several precincts where they had believed that there might be some errors in the tabulation of the vote count, and they requested to review the voter rosters to see for themselves if indeed it was accurate, how would you react to a request like that?
Oh, it happens. It happens frequently. I mean, not necessarily because they believe there's a discrepancy, but those are public records, and so we do have people come in after the election and ask to view rosters and to compare those records, and so that's again part of our process. The process belongs to the voters, so our records are available for inspection, and if discrepancies are identified or there are questions left as a result of that, we encourage people to let us know about that, and we would look into that.
Is there any part of the voter roster that is considered confidential, or is it entirely a public document?
The roster itself is a public document. It's if you were to ask to purchase copies of the roster, we would redact certain pieces of information. So, for instance, we would not make copies of voter signatures and provide those to someone else. Now, as far as coming in here and viewing the roster, they could certainly look at it.
Well, very good. We want to know what you, the viewers, think. Please respond to our survey and leave your comments below. Number 1, is it possible that the elections codes and the procedures are written in such a vague manner that they can be interpreted differently from one county to the next? Yes or no? Number 2, county registrars are not elected. They're appointed by politicians. Do you think that elected politicians can affect the policies of the voter registrar to the detriment of the voters? Yes or no? Number 3, do you agree with the famous quote from Joseph Stalin? It's not who votes that counts, but who counts the votes. Yes or no? Please be sure to leave your comments below. Thank you.
This is a short preview from a full series comparing the election procedures in LA County and Orange County, California. Coming soon to Full Disclosure, the news behind the news.